The dark forest is real. Right now, massive parabolic antennas are blindly sweeping the cosmic background, hoping to intercept a friendly greeting from the universe. For decades, astronomers have conditioned us to imagine our solar system as a lonely but safe cradle, waiting to be found. We are told the profound silence out there is simply a peaceful and empty quiet. But this comforting narrative is a lethal illusion. The quiet is not empty space, it is a strict, universally enforced survival protocol. By continuously broadcasting our exact planetary coordinates through high-power radio waves, humanity has violated the most fundamental rule of the cosmic dark forest: making noise is an immediate existential threat. Our ongoing survival is a mere statistical anomaly, an execution temporarily postponed only by the physical speed limit of light. We are alive today simply because the expanding wavefront of our earliest transmissions is still in transit, slowly piercing the void toward the territories of predatory exoplanetary systems. Today, we will conduct a forensic autopsy of this active cosmic crime scene. We are going to bypass romanticized astrophysics and examine the relativistic countdown of our impending extinction. By tracking the electromagnetic footprint we have carelessly bled into the galaxy, we will map the precise moment our expanding radio bubble collides with a silent intelligence, calculating the exact timeline of an automated, irreversible eradication protocol. There is no shield capable of deflecting what is already waking up in the dark, and the countdown to our signals being intercepted is a measurable, physical reality. If you have the psychological endurance to face the cold certainty of our vulnerability, leave a like right now to unlock the classified file. The architecture of our galaxy operates under a ruthless mechanism of acoustic suppression. True stability across the universe is not characterized by vibrant, glowing spheres of life, but by cold, muted systems locked in a state of absolute electromagnetic silence. Within this vast cosmos, any civilization that survives learns to blend into the cosmic background radiation, realizing that excessive energy output acts as a beacon for predators. This interstellar muteness functions as an isolation grid. But when humanity reached technological adolescence a century ago, we began to leak high-frequency radio waves, disrupting the local baseline. This leakage bypassed our atmosphere, bleeding raw, artificial data into the surrounding vacuum. The resulting distortion ripped outward, tearing through the natural quiet of the dark stellar environment. The structural flaw in early astrophysics models was assuming this radiation would harmlessly dissipate into the void. Instead, these artificial frequencies maintain their integrity, propagating outward without suffering significant signal decay. They form an expanding sphere of anomalous electromagnetic noise that pierces through neighboring star systems like a physical projectile. Every passing hour, this unchecked radio bubble illuminates our exact coordinates across an ever-widening radius. As our transmission sphere breaches the borders of older exoplanetary networks, the mathematical probability of interception shifts from hypothetical to absolute. The mechanics of the dark forest dictate that any localized detection of such unnatural noise triggers an automated, ballistic response. We are actively painting a high-contrast target on our own solar system, waiting for the physical consequence of an anomaly that cannot be erased or retracted. For decades, academic institutions sold us the comforting lie that this cosmic silence was merely an empty waiting room. We were indoctrinated to believe that our solar system was safely hidden behind vast spatial barriers, protected by the sheer scale of the cosmos. This institutional narrative deliberately ignored the mechanical reality of interstellar predation, painting our aggressive radio broadcasts as a noble quest for peaceful celestial companionship. That manufactured illusion is rapidly fracturing as our earliest transmissions finally reach the theoretical borders of habitable exoplanets. The absence of a response is not a symptom of an unpopulated universe, but the chilling manifestation of a flawless, universally adopted stealth protocol. We are the only biological entities arrogant enough to scream our coordinates into a dark room, completely unaware of what is waking up to listen. Our current existence is nothing but a temporary mathematical glitch, a fleeting statistical error running out of time. The lifespan of our civilization is completely misaligned with the speed at which our catastrophic electromagnetic footprint travels. Our survival is strictly dependent on the physical transit time of our own noise, making our current stability nothing more than an execution delayed by the rigid laws of physics. The expanding wavefront of our radio history has already crossed the point of no return, locking our planetary coordinates into an unalterable trajectory. If the illusion of your safety is fading and you want to access the forensic files of our collective end, hit subscribe right now. We are not an ordinary science channel, we are the permanent, encrypted archive of a dying, terminally exposed world. When the relativistic response finally arrives, the initial symptom is not visual, but a catastrophic disruption of our planetary biosphere. Before the blinding light of the impact can even register through our orbital telescopes, the sheer kinetic energy of the approaching weapon triggers an instantaneous rupture of the atmosphere. The Earth is subjected to a shock wave of thermal radiation that overrides the physical integrity of the entire hemisphere in a fraction of a millisecond. As the kinetic projectile breaches our stratosphere, the localized physics of the environment undergo an irreversible and lethal inversion. The immediate relativistic friction boils the atmospheric moisture, replacing breathable oxygen with superheated plasma. Ambient pressure spikes to crushing levels, turning the very air that surrounds us into an active agent of our rapid molecular dissolution. This is not a war, it is a sterile, automated cleaning mechanism designed to silence an anomaly. The human architecture is entirely unprepared for this magnitude of sudden kinetic transference. At the point of impact, organic matter does not merely burn, its atomic scaffolding is fundamentally erased. A mass the size of a commercial vehicle, traveling at a fractional percentage of the speed of light, carries the explosive yield of a mass extinction event. We are reduced to scattered carbon atoms drifting within a rapidly expanding zone of absolute planetary devastation. This physical collapse happens faster than the global communication grid can transmit a single warning or register the cataclysm. The neurological pathways of the human species are terminated in a microsecond of blinding white heat, erasing the conscious mind before it can process its own end. But the true horror lies not in the immediate failure of our world, but in the cold, mathematical certainty of the silent intelligence that orchestrated this unavoidable strike. Our planetary defenses are an absolute null factor against a weapon moving at relativistic speeds. Earth's orbital tracking arrays and atmospheric layers are designed to monitor slow-moving asteroids, not a dense metallic mass propelled by hostile celestial mechanics. There is no friction capable of burning up a projectile moving this fast, it punches through our protective grids as if the sky were entirely composed of empty space. The mathematics of our impending extinction are remarkably simple and brutally unforgiving. A kinetic kill vehicle traveling at 99% of light speed leaves absolutely no warning window, the visual light of its approach arrives almost simultaneously with the physical impact itself. There is no time to alter our planetary orbit, no technological countermeasure that can outrun the immense inertia of a predator species enforcing the silent cosmic law. Yet, we continue to stare into the vastness of the galaxy, broadcasting messages of peace, completely oblivious to the physics of our own execution. We treat the universe as an empty playground rather than a highly contested and extremely lethal dark forest. This gross miscalculation transforms every radio telescope on our surface into an active beacon of self-destruction, inviting a superior force to eliminate the source of the noise. The speed of our approaching demise was calculated the exact moment our first radio waves breached the void. If you finally grasp the mathematical impossibility of our survival, share this classified file with someone who still looks at the night sky and feels safe in their ignorance. Let them feel the crushing weight of the cosmic deadline, because the countdown to our silence cannot be paused or negotiated. The exact moment of planetary structural failure begins when the relativistic anomaly pierces the exosphere. The sheer kinetic friction of this intrusion generates a localized thermal wave, superheating atmospheric gases into a descending blanket of corrosive plasma. This mechanical rupture strips away the atmospheric pressure layers, triggering an immediate and catastrophic collapse that violently crushes the delicate surface below in a fraction of a millisecond. Beneath this descending wall of extreme kinetic energy, the foundation of the world does not merely fracture, it undergoes instantaneous subatomic dissociation. The invading mass, traveling near the speed of light, transfers its astronomical inertia directly into the biosphere in a relentless industrial purge. Organic matter offers zero resistance, instantly vaporizing as the strike mechanically erases every trace of our civilization and permanently unplugs the source of our radio transmissions. There is no subterranean bunker or planetary defense capable of withstanding this calculated kinetic erasure. Every theoretical escape route is permanently sealed by the overwhelming magnitude of the strike, leaving the target entirely exposed to the unyielding laws of physics. A precise spectroscopic analysis of other silent, eradicated star systems reveals a cold truth: once the dark forest impact sequence is initiated, absolutely nothing survives the systemic pulverization process. The final stage of this planetary dissection unfolds as the impact crater expands into a global shockwave, turning oceans and continents into a swirling cloud of atomic debris. Gravity itself struggles to hold the shattered crust together, dragging the remaining fragments toward a silent, sterile orbit. This is not a battle for survival, it is the final countdown to complete cosmic censorship. The universe does not possess a moral compass, nor does it harbor any inherent malice toward our existence. It operates as an entirely indifferent and mechanical grinder, systematically neutralizing any anomaly that disrupts the necessary quiet of the dark forest. Our ultimate extinction is not a grand tragedy written in the stars, it is merely the cold, automated correction of a severe and prolonged systemic error. When the dust finally settles, the scattered carbon molecules that once formed our civilization will simply drift outward into the silent, unforgiving void. We will not leave behind majestic ruins or glowing monuments, our entire history will be fully erased, reabsorbed into the freezing interstellar vacuum that separates distant galaxies. The cosmic machinery will seamlessly reset itself, returning the local sector to its original, perfectly stable emptiness. This impending reality completely shatters the arrogant human assumption that we hold a special, protected place within the sprawling cosmos. Our profound existential dread stems from realizing that our loudest cries for connection only triggered an automated cataclysm. The comforting illusion of safety has finally collapsed, exposing us to a dark, unfeeling structure that patiently waits to swallow our temporary biological noise without a single hesitation. Facing this overwhelming frontier, what is your final forensic conclusion? Go to the comments and type miracle if you blindly believe we were designed to survive this unseen threat, or mistake if you accept we are a cosmic glitch about to be permanently erased. The countdown to our final silence is relentlessly ticking away in the deep. Leave your mark before the screen goes dark.